guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or should I say welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sola and this is my second week posting videos. So this channel is basically for women. For those of you that were not here last week and this is your first time here, this channel is basically a channel that is dedicated to inspiring, empowering women, and I will just do that, sharing my tips, wisdom, advice, and then sharing my story and my journey along the way. So so before I get into it, guys, just to remind you to please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I post videos. Okay, so this week the topic is going to be on fear. So basically fear has been on my heart all this week when I was thinking about what can I speak about this, like for my video this week, like what's the topic, and fear has just been on my heart, and I thought, okay, this is it. So for me, fear is such a big thing. Like fear is this invisible thing, you know, that holds us back and stops us from living our best lives. You know, so many of us make decisions based on fear. Do you know what I mean? Like we stay in jobs that we don't like because we're scared of, you know, what will happen if we leave that job. We're scared of what we make if we follow our dreams and start our business. Will we make enough money? You know, we have the security, like all these things based on fear. We stay in relationships that we know we're not happy, we don't want to be in, but we're afraid of being alone. You know, we stay in friendships that we know are toxic for us, but then we're scared of the fact that, like, if I end this friendship or if I really speak my mind, then what if I don't have any friends? And what we don't realize is that we go through our lives making all of our decisions based on fear. And when you make decisions based on fear in your life, that keeps you like in this really safe place. It keeps you from living your best life. You know, everything that you do in life is guided by fear. Your whole life is governed by fear. And if you continue to live your life like that, you will reach, God willing, when you reach like you're an old lady and you're sitting back and looking over your life, all you will see is all the missed opportunities and all the wasted potential. All the things you could have done, but you didn't do because you were scared. All of the experiences you could have had, but you didn't have because you were scared. Like fear holds us back. Like there's this acronym I heard for fear from Les Brown, who says FEAR, fear, false evidence appearing real. Because let's be real, most of the stuff that we're fearful about, like it's all stuff in our mind. Like we make up these things in our mind, you know, and some of them are very valid things, right? Of what will happen if this, what will happen if that. Like for me, starting this YouTube channel, I was like, I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel for ages, right? And what held me back was because I was fearful of what would people think? What if people don't like it? What if people laugh at me or reject me? You know, what if I start it and, you know, I fall on my face? And it's like, I allowed that to hold me back from starting this for so long. But it's like, do you know what? So what? So what if people don't like it? So what if people laugh at me? Like, is that the worst that can happen? What if people love it? What if this takes off and becomes something amazing? What if I actually have something to say that's going to impact and help women and touch people's hearts? What if God has called me to do something, but because I'm being fearful, I'm stopping myself from stepping into the greatness that God has for me? So I really feel like, you know, as women, you know, we're not living to our fullest potential. You know, we're living lives of we're just surviving. We're surviving. Everything is about being safe. Everything is about being comfortable. You know, we don't want to step outside our comfort zone. We don't really like change. It scares us, you know, so we think, let's just stay here safe, even though inside of us, there's an emptiness. There's something inside of it that knows that we are not living life to our fullest potential, you know. And one of the massive things about fear is that we care way too much about what other people think about us. Like us thinking about what other people think about us is like we create a prison around our lives that stop us from doing all the things we want to do, because we're thinking, what will she say? What will he say? What will this person think? So many things that, you know, things happen to us in our life and we're like, no, you know, I don't know how they're going to see me. You know, we're worrying about our image, and it's like, who cares about any of that? Who cares about what people think? Like, here's the thing. People are always going to talk about you. No matter what. People are always going to have something to say about you, no matter what. So why allow people's opinions to affect and guide the direction of your life? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in that relationship right now and you know that you're unhappy. You know that it's not right for you, right? You know that. But here's the thing, you're afraid of being alone. What if you never find anyone else to love you? What if you're gonna be living your life? What? That's not going to happen. The odds are in your favor that you will find someone else to love you. But here's the thing, right? It is being alone. If you think like, what's the worst case scenario? Is being alone so bad compared to being miserable with someone that you don't want to be with? Do you know what I mean? Is taking a risk on that thing, that dream that you have, because we all have dreams. Like when we're kids, like the world seems like endless possibilities. And as we grow up in life, we're guided to be safe, to play it safe, to, you know, follow the path that everybody else is taking. So everybody else is going this way, I'm going to go this way. Even though inside of you, something's saying, no, I should go here. But you're scared because no one you know has gone down that path before. No one you know has done that. Why is it you that should take that path? Why would you make it? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, so you don't. You follow everybody else. You go down that path and you live that kind of really kind of safe, empty life. You are never ever going to know your full potential unless you take that risk. Yeah, and here's the thing, it's okay to be scared. We're all scared in everything that we do. It's okay to be scared, but you cannot let your fear hold you back. You know, you've got to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, you know, I am scared. I am scared about standing up in front of all these people and speaking. I am scared about taking that massive leap and leaving my job and starting my business. I am scared, but you know what? I am not going to allow fear to hold me back. I'm going to jump anyway. It's about having courage to overcome the fear. It's not pretending it's not there. It's not ignoring the fear. It's not, you know, it's acknowledging that I'm fearful, but you know what? I am going to overcome this fear. I'm going to do it in spite of my fear. And when you do it, at first it might seem crazy and scary. It's like jumping off a cliff, right? That's a really bad example, right? Because if you jump, no. It's like, you know, you jump out of an airplane. I've never done this before. I'm afraid of heights, you know, something I need to overcome. But you jump out of an airplane, right? And people say that moment when you're first falling, you scream. There's that drop. So any kind of risk that you take, you're gonna feel that it's gonna feel that oh my gosh before the parachute opens and you soar, right? So if you want to live an amazing life, yeah, if you want to achieve your dreams, if you want to live to the fullest of your potential, you have got to take that risk. You've got to overcome your fear. You've got to jump. You've got to just close your eyes and just jump, right? Because only when you jump that you will see that you have the power to soar. You will see the wings that God made for you. They will open up and you will soar. You understand? But you're never ever going to discover those wings if you always play it safe. If you're always standing like on the edge, always standing looking out at what it could be, but too busy looking back on, you know, how comfortable it is here and how safe you are, and you know, what if I crash, what if I jump and I crash to the ground, what if, all these what ifs, they are imaginary things, right? And it's like, so what if you crash to the ground? What's the worst that could happen? You get up, you learn from it, and you go again. You know, that is what you need to do. You keep going. It doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes. It doesn't mean you're not going to fall down. It doesn't mean none of that. But the thing about it is that you can't allow fear to hold you back any longer. So that thing right now that you have in your heart that you want to do, you know, that relationship that you want to get out of, that friendship that you feel is toxic, you know, that dream that you've had since a child that you want to do and it just seems impossible because everybody around you tells you there's no way you're going to make it. There's no money in this. Like, come on, play it safe. Do this, do that. Whatever that thing is, do it. Take the jump, take that risk. Like, you can do it. Have the courage to overcome your fears, and then you will discover your true potential. You will discover who God has made you to be. So for me, fear has definitely been something that I feel like when I look at my life and I look at a lot of the things I've made in my life, I really allow fear to govern my life. And I've seen the effect that it's had on my life. I've seen that I've just been living this life of just surviving, this life of knowing that I'm not living my full potential. I'm not living my best life because at most instances in my life, I chose fear. And now I'm choosing to choose love. Choose what you love. I believe the opposite of fear is love. So choose love. Choose the thing that you love. What do you love? The thing that lights up your heart that's going to make you feel alive. Choose that. Choose that. And whatever obstacles you got to overcome, whatever comes your way, it is worth it. It is worth it for you to discover those wings and soar. So what I want to say to today, my sisters out there, is stop allowing fear to hold you back from living your best life. Stop allowing fear to be the thing that stops you from being the absolute best version of yourself. Fear is not real. Fear is an illusion. Do you understand me? And God says it to us all the time. Like God says it in the Bible, in the Word. You know, fear is not real. And you need to just come against those strongholds in your mind, in your life that have been holding you back. That fear that is not real, that is an illusion, which the enemy uses to stop us from being exactly who God has called us to be. Nothing is ever as scary as we think it's going to be. Think about things in your life. Nothing is ever as scary as you think it's going to be. So it's okay to be afraid, but don't allow fear to hold you back. Have courage and jump. So that's it. So that's my message for this week, and I really hope that it has encouraged you. I really hope that it's inspired you, that it's touched you. Like, let me know in the comments if like fear is something that's been a big thing that's held you back in your life and how it's held you back. Guys, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with people that you think that need to hear this message, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you can know when I'll be posting my next video. My next video will be out next Friday. So until then, have an amazing week. God bless you. Mwah.